Let's talk about Rank and Rent. I know we've got a couple of people, I've got a handful of people inside of Digital Landlords that are kind of in the same situation. I don't think they're all in the same branch. They're part of the military. What was it for you that attracted you to Rank and Rent? You already got your career path kind of set. It's probably very secure. But first and foremost, why did you decide to do something outside of the military stuff?
So back when I was in high school, I had to take a course. It's an elective course I had to take in high school, and I ended up choosing web design. Back then, it was all hard coded, CSS, JavaScript, and HTML. I learned it, and my teacher always praised me, oh, if anything, go to Vic, and he can set you up if you're having bugs. He can fix it. So that's how I got into web design. When I graduated from high school and went into college, I started just going out and telling people, hey, I do web design. If you have a business and you don't want to rack up thousands of dollars to agencies and whatnot, let me know. So I started building websites here and there. Then I learned WordPress while I was doing that. And then in my free time, I just build website templates and everything just for myself, not up putting it up online and whatnot. And then slowly, after joining the Navy, that's when I entered into where I was getting clients here and there, oh, hey, I need a 5-page website. Can you assist me? Okay. And then on site, I started doing it. So I was like, I kind of like this, I'm doing it. I enjoy working, designing website, writing content, everything. I do it, everything. That's when I said, okay, how can I make the most money making website? How can I find clients and whatnot? And then I ended up on a YouTube video. The YouTube video was like Rank and Rent. So I was always skeptical. I was like, I don't want to do this, yada, yada, yada. And then finally I saw you. And then I saw the free Facebook group that's open and I joined it. I went through your free videos and whatnot. And I just sat there. I took a notebook, took a pen, started writing. Okay, this is how he's saying to do it. This is how he started. Let me try to approach that. Most of the videos that I saw, it was like big talk and not showing anything. But your videos actually showed me exactly what you did and what you didn't do, and what's good, what's bad, and watching your lives and whatnot. So I started doing it. So I started studying what can I do, what kind of niche I should go after and whatnot. So I ended up creating a website, which you always say, don't do it first. And your process is a little different, right? But I was in my mind, it was hard because for so many years, I always did rank it and then rent it, right? But
right.
your process is a little different. So it was time for me to adapt your process. And this one time I was just sitting and I asked myself, I was like, I really need to learn this, yada, yada, yada. And then I set up a meeting, joined your course, went through all the videos that you have. Ever since I joined your course, changed my life. Right now, I have 2 websites up and running. I started this Rank and Rent as my side. So I'm already doing freelance work, but this Rank and Rent is additional income that I'm putting on top of the freelance work, if that makes sense. So that's my journey, and here we are right now.
So you started in the same exact group, and now here we are doing an interview, bro. That's crazy.
Yes.
I love it.
And I remember not too long ago, I actually reached out to you with certain things. We spoke about it, and you're like, if the world worked that way, people could be wherever. That hit me hard, and I was like, okay, I gotta make some moves.
I want to just talk about that for just a moment because I think that's really important, and it's not like you're the only person ever. So basically, what happened is like Vic came in, excited. He's kind of got that honeymoon stage. He's, I'm gonna make all this money like everybody does. They get pumped, they get excited. Then you get started, and you're like, oh my gosh, this actually takes work. Yeah, business owner's mean to you or something happens, whatever. And at some point, I know you probably had a lot going on. You were traveling, you had your freelance stuff, and Vic hits me up and he's like, hey man, blah, 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 blah. I'm really busy. I'm not trying to not honor my agreement with you because we did something special with him and let him get into the program and pay overtime. And he's like, is there any way we can just kind of pause things? We just kind of pause things for right now, which I understood his reasoning. And I'm like, look, dude, here's the deal. If this were a house payment, right? If you were to go and tell the bank, hey, I'm going on vacation for the next month, or like right now, I have a mortgage on my house in Utah. Hey, bank, I'm gonna go to Africa for 3 months. Could you just pause my mortgage? They'd laugh me out of the room. They'd be like, bro, you're crazy. Like, yeah, we'll foreclose on it for you, but we ain't gonna do a pause, And I just told them, like, this is not how it works. I said, but the reality is what we need to do is we need to get you deals. That's what needs to happen, because as soon as you get deals, it's going to be irrelevant. That's not going to be the case. And so all that happened really at the end of the day is I just held Vic accountable and I said, look, you committed to this. You said you were going to do this. Here's your goals. Let's get back to it. Let's focus. And here we are. So I bring that up because a lot of people people, they get started, but very few finish. They get started, they get distracted, and they go and they want to start another business. They get started, their job gets busy, they want to pause. But the reality is that you had committed, and I told you when you hopped in, I said, I'm going to hold you accountable. Kyle told you you're going to hold you accountable, and that's what we did. So just so you guys understand, like, that's the value of like being around people that hold you accountable. Is Vic wouldn't be here today if he hadn't had someone that held him accountable, because it's really easy to slip off.